I think it's going to work. I hope it's working. I haven't a clue. Let's go ahead and jump over to... That's fine. We're opening up Discord real quick. I pulled it over to the right, but for some reason it pulled up there. There we go. Fixed it. Just fixing a few things before we get going here. Seems like everything is good on my end, which is nice. You never know with this game. You never know. You never know when you're streaming if it's going to be good or not. But it looks like it's running fine to me. So that's awesome. Yeah, let's jump into this game. I think this is going to be the new way that I record videos and stuff, is I'm going to be just doing it like this. I don't need to watch it live. There we go. All right, let's go. Message from Abaritu. Victor, you old bastard. Come see me when you have time. I've got something coming up, just like in the good old days. Oh, really? Sorry, I'm just messing with some things on the side. Was that all? Really? There was nothing else? Oh, there we go. I was like, there's definitely a mission there. Abarizi, I'm coming! Wait a minute. Is that new? It's not, but I don't remember it being so close. It has been a few weeks since I've been able to do anything, so... Wait, now it's up there? Fine, let's go. Sorry, I have a smoothie that I'm trying to drink. I'm sure it's a little loud. I'll try to drink it over here. Hopefully that was quieter. Abarizi, my old friend, how are you?
Victor, tell me, does the blood on the pavement by the entrance really stand out?
I didn't notice anything.
Attaboy. Listen, we've got a job coming our way, just like in the good old days. You, me, and beating up some thugs. Interested? I know you are.
Tell me, what kind of action have you got coming up?
There's this guy, Kafar, from Ruzhitz. The bastard thinks he can mess with the left bank. He and his people seized one of mine, Max. Said he owed them. He got away, but there's still bad blood. I thought I might explain a thing or two to Kafar. So, shall we go there?
Why don't the shivs deal with it?
You offer an adventure to strengthen the bond in good faith, and this is how he treats you. I love my boys, and don't tell them that, but you've got to be nifty here and know some magic. Come to Różec with me.
You have my grimoire.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. Come on, let's show Kafar we mean business. I won't have anyone going after my people for some imaginary debts. Look how beautiful it is. The babble of fishwives, the cursing of longshoremen, and there, marshmallows are being cut on a chopping block. Oh, and there my dad used to have a stall. Well, never mind. Where do we find that wise guy?
There, in a shack in the southeast. His people usually stand by the entrance.
Let's go then. But you go with the ships and lock Różec so that Kafar knows this is serious. And so that none of those bastards get away.
I can't let you stick your neck out for me, boss.
Not just me. It won't be the first time we beat on some knaves with Victor.
True.
We have some experience in getting rid of wicked men, and bigger ones too.
Loan sharks. The whole town was in Mieszko Sezemin's pocket. Everyone was afraid to look him in the eyes. But not me, and not Victor. We rid Warsaw of that scumbag. So don't you worry. Kafar is a piece of cake for us. Go on, close the gates.
On it, boss.
Today, my dear Victor, we will embark on a sentimental journey. A long, long time ago in the Mermaid City lived a brute, the leader of 40 grafters, keeping order at Różec.
Let me guess. We are the righteous warriors who will teach him a lesson, right?
You know it. We are some helpful bastards, aren't we?
You seem to be in awfully good mood.
Well, sure. It's just like the old days, isn't it? You and me against the world. Old pals pledged their loyalty, their voices like a sling projectile. Besides, the Różec lads are really fun to smack around. Oh wait, speak of the devil. Here they are. Let the fun begin.
What do you think you're doing? Closing the gates, kicking up a shindy? You shouldn't show up here, Nujits.
Yes, I know. You're intimidated by the sight of an intellectual. It's time to write the first chapter of today's tale on these ruddy mugs. I will call it The Pilgrim and the Poet Cave.
All right, not 10 minutes into the stream, and of course in this game we are into a fight. It's been a minute, but I think I more or less remember how to take these guys out. Or at least I remember the, Huh. Have we seen that before? The first attack, the risk thing? I don't think we have. Interesting. Well, I want to attack this guy. We like the Bukovac. Huh, let's see this. A lot of focus going down there. This guy's focused down. I'm just not overly concerned by what these guys can do to me. Especially when we're about to interrupt both of them. One second, guys. It's probably gonna pause when I click over here, but I want to click over here. Oh god! What did I do? I messed up the stream. Oh no. Stream. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. I think. All right. Sorry about that. friggin' punch this guy out. This one needs Velas or Krampus. I don't remember exactly what everyone here does. Yeah, that's right. Krampus goes hard here. Oh, unless I punch this guy instead. Yeah, the strategy I have with how I play and how Krampus works is real good. He's gonna die anyway. Because I take away people's focus and then Krampus hits for however much focus you take away. Good night.
Oh, Victor, that was truly exquisite. Can you smell the aroma of Madeleine wafting through the air? When you smacked the tallest one, I almost shed a tear.
And this is just chapter 1. Time for chapter 2?
Sure thing, and we can do anything we want in it. It just has to end with us paying Kafar a visit. After all, I'm on official business here. This is our time, Victor, and time is like a little partridge, running fast as fuck. We need to take advantage of that. Follow me. One scum queen awaits in a tower.
Kafir, the king of porters. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kafir, the fearless Rosic bodyguard who values his job mostly for the chance of extorting protection money from world-weary stall keepers. The cornerstone of society, indeed. I'm actually glad Abarici introduced him to me. Let's go, Abarici. Of course, we're walking. This doesn't actually happen that often in this game where you walk instead of like you go quick. So that's nice.
Hold on, scumbags. I'm talking to you.
What did we do to deserve that kind of treatment from the authorities?
Authorities? What authority? He's just a corrupt copper.
You must have a death wish, you lice-ridden mongrel.
Lovely. Another one to be made into mincemeat. Let's go, Victor. Although, upon careful consideration, the process won't help much in this case.
Oi, let me just... Get out of here, bastards!
Unfortunately, that's impossible. You see, my friend and I have embarked on a sentimental journey.
That's right. It takes us to our old stamping grounds. And we're having fun, just like we did in our childhood days.
That crap makes my ears bleed.
Let's not waste words, Victor. It's time to do the laundry. Chapter 2, The Pilgrim and the Poet saw.
What did we see? Another fight. I'm fine with that. Alright, let's go ahead and start disabling with Mukavak first here as always. Oh no, it hurts so bad. It did. And then as I start disabling, we will start working on these guys. So like if I switch over to here and go to Lelik. Take away the rest of that. That's simple enough, and then Krampus can eat somebody. Oh, well, never mind. Krampus will not be doing much damage anymore. Go ahead and do the concussion thing then. You need to be disabled as well. Unless that was the one. I don't know which one. I think it's random which one that hits, isn't it? Yeah, it is. See how the guy in the back's still alive? Like it hits words are hard. It hits bigger now that I changed it to whatever I put on it, but it also is random, which I actually like. I think the random is kind of awesome. So that's cool. Oh, so we hit the guy that was random again. Now he'll be gone. And the reason I find it awesome to hit a random enemy with that much damage, because normally that much damage takes somebody out, and also, if there's someone with 2 focus, I can just over and over again interrupt that focus.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here. There's something...
There's something, nothing but a suspicious looking white powder inside. There's greed for both money and success churning over the package. Fast carriages, fancy restaurants, beautiful women. They do say that money is power, and once he sells his magic sugar, he'll be rolling in it. He'll live like a king. Is it booger sugar? Oh no. Saving.
What are you joshing for? Niedzits, this ain't your turf. Why the hell did you come here raising a stink?
Get out of our way, plebeian.
Wait, about it. Take a look at him. Doesn't he look like...
Samson the Thug! The same beady eyes are straying in search of reason.
What did you say?
You look like a hothead from way back who stood in our way. Shall we do the same as we did with the other one?
Take a good look at me. I'm a Thaumaturge and the right-hand man of Aboryt Niedzits, the Lord of Śródmieście. We came to see Kafar. Better let us through before anyone gets hurt.
Don't listen to him. Come on, let's beat the shit out of each other.
All right, get in. Just don't try anything. I'll keep an eye on you.
Aboryt just wants to fight. No, we don't need to fight, Aboryt. We'll just go inside. Kafar's message to Pietrek. Kafar is on shaky ground. His boss suspects him of smuggling, and he's planning on an inspection. Kafar told his boys to move the sugar. What a clever code name that is in no way suspicious someplace else. Paper's trembling with fear. He had a plan and everything was going well, but if the boss finds out, it's over. He can't shit the bed, not now. So Kafar, apart from the racketeering and the loan sharking, is running one more tiny business on the side. I wonder what his boss would have to say about that. Drug dealing doesn't help his position, and worse, it doesn't leave a kopeck in his pocket. Someone malevolent might use that information to blackmail Kafar. Am I going to do that? Possibly. Let's go.
Kafar, you fucker.
Niedzits, you snitch. You always drop in unannounced.
Did you hear that? A loan shark calls me a snitch? The scumbag. Next time, I'll send you a note. I want you to stay the fuck away from my people, especially Max.
And what are you going to do? I've got a reputation here. You'd best shut your trap and bark up a different tree.
He's going to get his trap smacked. Let's get him.
So what's your version of the story?
Who cares? I didn't take you to have a conversation with him.
The darkest place is under the candle. Your Max nicked something important from me to sell it himself.
Sugar?
How?
Never mind.
Yeah. Max wanted to sell right under Niedzits' nose. By getting square with him, I'm doing you a favor.
Shut your trap. Victor, I'm getting impatient.
Listen, maybe this time we can use our heads. As it happens, Kafar has a small intoxicating secret.
What do you mean? We're not going to shoot the scumbag? Then our sentimental journey won't be complete, and I will have to rewrite the final chapter.
Kafar is afraid that his sugar smuggling will be exposed. He does it behind the manager's back.
You've really impressed me now, Victor. Well, magic, bitch. You're not so tough now, are you?
And who's going to believe you, fancy boy? Get out of here.
So how about we fuck him up?
Oh, here we go. Yes. Do that
Let
one.
me show you one more trick. Chapter 3. You can see yourself in an expensive frock coat, surrounded by stall keepers who show you favor and respect. They stare at you like dogs. How delusive it is. One word about your sugar, and it all bursts like a bubble. You've got nothing. Humiliated, defeated, you rot in oblivion.
It's all lost. No! So many years of effort, kissing the manager's ass, squabbling with those bastards from Rozhitz. I can't make it in jail.
Unless?
All right, Mr. Niedzic. Whatever you want. I've already forgotten about Max. All squared up?
I think we can work it out.
He thinks we can work it out. Let's hope so.
Well, this is what I call a happy ending. We beat up a few thugs, and we taught them a lesson. Well, if that was an evil deed, then the Tsarist government would have arranged Warsaw differently. The loan shark is defeated, and justice prevails eventually. Although I hope we would shoot him. But the magic tricks are fine, too.
I wish I had been able to do all that magic stuff 15 years ago.
Do you think that if you had charmed Tsetsemin back then, Satanisław wouldn't have sent you away?
If the loan shark hadn't died, you wouldn't have ended up in the street and your father in jail.
But if you hadn't gone, you wouldn't be the Thaumaturge you are now. Damn it, Victor, I wouldn't be myself either. You better tell me why it was my dad who swung for it, not us. Honestly. We came back, Satanisław took you into his office for questioning, and then what?
Father never raised his voice. I wished he had screamed and been mad at the time, but all he did was talk. From time to time, Balberit would show up and look at me. I thought I would die that day. Then I heard your father would answer for the loan shark's death, and you and I would get away with it. Stanisław told me to pack and take this gun with me, to remind me that it wasn't just the lone shark who lost his life that day.
Right. My dad would rot in jail, and yours had to sell antiques.
You don't know everything. My father was forced to let one rat inside his home. Ivan Konieczkin.
No shit. Satanisław snitched to the Ochrana? That's tough. Do you think your old man was right to expel you?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It was a long time ago. In another life.
Right. And now that Satanisław is pushing up daisies, it doesn't matter anymore. Never mind. Each of us had his share of suffering. And now, we're here drinking vodka as winners. Kings of life, lords of death.
What are you going to do about Max?
Nothing pleasant, that's all I can promise. He wanted to pull a fast one on me, but it ain't gonna happen.
I have to admit that this is some quality vodka.
Agreed. It burns the throat like the urge to sing sonnets. It hits the head like inspiration.
Where did you get it?
Tastes like Różycka. You know, the booze from the butcher's shop.
I know, so it's kosher.
Victor, what do you think about me? Really?
Why do you ask all of a sudden?
Stop hedging, you're pissing me off.
I think you're my friend.
What? You still trust me even after I had you kidnapped? Are you an idiot? I'm kidding. I'd follow you into a fire, brother. But don't tell it to my lads or they'll get jealous. But enough talking for now. Let's drink. To friendship, Victor. To being squared up.
And I keep finding just one random ant wandering around my desk every, like, day or so. Just one, not like a line of them. Hey, it's a deal. Help Abrizzi with his vendetta like the good old days. Boom. 27 out of 57. Great. So many left. Here we go. Brother, glass against glass, these are the vows we make that no devils can break. I had to go see my shiv. Sorotamichi cannot be left unattended too long, or all kinds of dregs start running rampant. You missed a delightful sunrise, but you, Sleeping Beauty, slept so sweetly that I didn't have the heart to wake you up. Till next time. P.S. You drool a little bit in your sleep. Fantastic. Alright, what are we doing now? We don't have a way to do this yet. We're going to Ligia, that's right. Liggy, we're coming. Gotta go see if our sister has a flaw that we can take. Also, by the way, if you guys haven't seen any of my videos or any of this first time ever popping into the channel, we do 100% playthroughs where we go for all the achievements now, lately. Might change, who knows. But we also do the first one more or less blind, the first playthrough, and then after that we will use a guide to pick up any of the achievements that we might have missed along the way. But the first one's always blind. And as thorough as I can try to make it. Hey, thanks, man. I keep getting this thing that says the bitrate's too high. Like it says suggestion, the current bitrate is 24,000. The suggested bitrate is 6,500. Would you like to turn it down? And I'm like, if it's running fine, why would I? So I'm glad somebody popped in to let me know that it looked okay. Right now we're just snapping our way to victory in this game. Don't forget to autosave. What's up, sis?
Not now, Victor. I don't have time.
The store looks better than I remembered. More human.
I've sorted through the remaining junk and I'm keeping the monkey brains, prepared corpses, and potency ointments just in the catalog now, so mothers can come here with their kids.
Yeah, as long as it looks good on your end, I don't mind what the bitrate is.
People look at a businesswoman strangely, so I intend to prove to them that I'm better than businessmen. I'm doing my best.
Has anything strange happened lately? Anything that might have something to do with the golem?
A cup fell from the table and someone stumbled while crossing the doorstep, but I assume those aren't things that can be attributed to a golem.
Most likely common clumsiness. That's good news.
And some plaster fell from the ceiling, but that's probably because something was passing by. Nothing serious. Anything else?
We have to talk about the golem. I know how to stop it now.
You know what to do? Tell me.
Do you trust me, sister?
I trust you. And I'm glad that you're here with me.
Good luck with your
Even
bank.
if, it's not always easy.
Do you know what a flaw?
Sorry, guys. Just trying to play ads on you and I skipped them, so you guys didn't have to watch them. I need to set it up to where I decide when they go.
A flaw is a hidden stamp that sometimes defines our behavior or even our lives. It's formed in the subconscious and centers around the things that matter most to us. It might be the memory of something tragic or shocking from the past, or something that takes us over completely, obsessively. If you were to tell me the one thing in your life that matters most, what would it be?
Where's this coming from? My family. And you, too, of course.
Now, seriously this time.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm putting you second. Work comes first. I want to work. Hard and honestly. And I want to be respected for it. Not have fingers pointed at me. And so it will be.
I saw the hallmarks of a flaw within Legio, one associated with her ambitious approach to life. That's enough for now. I already have all the information on the Golem's curse. All I need to do now is go to the ritual site with Ligia. Ariel Roth will be waiting for us there. I only wonder if I should keep a promise made to a criminal.
I don't doubt you've got that certain something inside you. I will. And thank you for opening up to me. And good luck.
Thank you.
I meant the people who stand in your way.
Thank you.
Let's tell her about the golem.
I found out that you can only call off a golem in the place where it was made. It was summoned in the synagogue.
How do you know that?
Father's former sales clerk led me there.
Hayat? How did he know? Don't tell me he had something to do with this.
Well,
Well, he begged the previous rabbi to send the golem after father. He did it out of revenge for the disappearance of a certain Horowitz.
The pharmacist? What exactly is Hayat accusing Papa of? Of killing him?
Do you trust me, sister?
I trust you. And I'm glad that you're here with me. Even if it's not always easy.
I need you. We must end it. Together.
You sound serious. What's going on?
Today, the curse placed on Father will lose its power. But we have to get going.
Are we going down into the synagogue basement?
Ariel Roffa is already waiting for us. He's the one leading this whole thing.
Do I know him?
I sincerely hope not. He's not a suitable companion for you.
Oh, now I'm dying of curiosity.
There's no time.
How exciting. I feel 10 years old again.
oh, perfect timing. Glad we got out while we did. The golem is coming. I needed a new guy, you know? Let's definitely save while we're down here. Sefer Yetzirah, the Book of Creation, contains descriptions of mystical Kabbalistic rituals. Thoughts of doubt clung to the book. Ariel admitted to himself that he had not wielded the names of God more skillfully had his faith not died one fateful afternoon. Having sensed that I was coming, however, Ruff quickly composed himself. Set of 3 candles. 3 candles placed in the very center of the chamber. Ariel scattered words of deep meditation on Kabbalistic nature of the elements around the candles. Fire, air, and water are complemented by earth, which constitutes Golem's essence, at least in theory. The ritual is based on the use of the right combination of the names of God and the elements complemented by Golem. Kabbalah isn't that hard.
The darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see.
I don't think we've met. Ligia Szulska.
Ariel Roffa. The pleasure is mine.
Mr. Roffa, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Szulski. And you must be dear Ligia Szulska. My regards.
The mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
Yes, sure.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Victor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
To lure the golem, we need your mature flaw.
Am I the bait?
I could have phrased it better. The point is that only you with your flaw can lure the golem here.
Will I lose my flaw in the process?
Well, that's linked with aspirations, chasing something. Ambition, even to an excessive degree. And yes, you will lose it.
A lot about this scares me.
I'm here. It will be all right, I promise.
Thank you. I believe you won't let anyone hurt me.
Why the long faces? Cheer up. Everything's ready, I see.
How do you get rid of the golem's physical form?
There's an old ritual. It's called the Beller. It's a sifting ritual. The incantation allows us to sift out the demonic part from the rest of the creature. It also helps with cases of possession.
Good to know.
By the way, your father must have really gotten under Sopher's skin.
My father had that effect on people. This ritual, are you sure it's safe?
Just trust me, as I trust you'll keep your word. I won't touch a hair on your sister's head.
I'm here, Mr. Roffer.
And aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Let's begin.
Shulski's to work. Your torment will soon be over.
About time to take on the golem.
Patience.
Hashem, be merciful.
Have more faith, Feldman. More faith.
There, put the head down.
Yit Kadash.
Said sir,
Shimi Rabba.
not your name, stupid phone. Yes, get behind me, Liggy.
You're not going anywhere.
No, I don't want to. Victor!
Not gonna get hurt.
You damn Shulskis.
Don't treat her like that.
I wouldn't have to if she weren't trying to steal my payment. This is your fault. You were supposed to take care of everything. Quit fooling around. Let's get this business started.
Yes.
Sorry, friend. Not this time.
They're all mine.
Bastard!
All my flaws. Time to take on the golem. Bellis and Bukovac. Great, fantastic. Always love when one starts with Mr. Bukovac here. Oh, I always forget to check what the golem does, what the Salutator does. Every attack on the enemy will have maximum damage possible. Okay, so just really big hits. Got it, got it. And you want Velis or Krampus to hit you. Well. Looks like Krampus goes second. Now he's missing quite a bit of focus. And we disable the trait with a big 20 hit there. And that finishes you. Which then would make it to where you don't actually take damage from this because he goes second. So someone else doing damage here. I don't really want to use the restore health thing yet, actually. That'll work. That'll work. Summon the next line of people. This is great, actually. Like, having these guys like this is awesome because you can just reduce the focus by 1 here. And then we'll start stacking Howl on this guy. Or Bloody. Is it Bloody Dead or what's it called? It's the, oh, Suffering. That's right. Okay. So yeah, so now we'll do our big hit on this guy. It'll take out somebody in here. That's 100% true. And we'll disrupt this. Which one did we hit? I don't even know. Oh, we hit the one that it was actually going for. That's neat. Okay. Just gonna interrupt this guy. We'll take a little hit here. It won't be too bad. And then he'll hit us. That's okay, though. Who was the one that healed really big? Was it you? It was you. Fill myself all the way back up. She goes down with 1 shot because, or actually, I thought we hit her, but we didn't. That's okay. I mean, it really doesn't matter how because it's a 1-turn thing. I mean, she's going down on my turn no matter what. Don't let the golem slip out of your hands. Yes! Another achievement, taming the city. Or taming of clay. Gotta fight rough right now.
Even Ganafs have more honor.
Sorry. Too prideful.
What are you going to do? Cry?
Fuck off!
Well, that animation was messed
Enough.
up.
Stop, both of you, not here.
You're lucky, Shulsky.
That's enough, Mr. Rofa.
You'll be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life.
Let's get your sister to a safe place. I'll call a carriage.
Sorry, sis. You'll be alright, though. Just a little less destructively ambitious.
You're awake. How do you feel?
I don't feel anything. What happened to me, Victor?
You no longer carry the floor. It won't weigh you down anymore.
If you don't want to talk, then don't.
I
You're
didn't.
like father. You think you know what's best for others, and you just walk all over them. Leave me alone. I'm sorry you came back.
I'm sorry too, Lygia. I mean, not particularly, actually. I wanted your flaw and I took it, but you know, it is what it is. Miss Shulska, I'm a practical man and I'm not driven by sentiments. I am driven by profit. Our combined assets united by marriage would bring plentiful benefits to both of us. Your money would help me build my cold meat empire and you'd be able to end that work nonsense. I don't think she thinks of her work as nonsense. We still can't do this, right? No. So the only thing we have left in this chapter is this. Right now, at least. Oh, I smell food. It smells really good, whatever it is. Like, really good. Making me hungry. Hello, Wanda.
Mr. Shulsky, there's a young lady to see you. I'll serve tea in the drawing room.
I won't stay long. There's no need.
Thank you, Grażynka.
A nice house, a spot of tea, a housekeeper. When the revolution comes, everything here will go up in smoke.
Did he say anything?
You know what? He confirmed my belief that Thaumaturges are freaks.
Thank you, Wanda.
I'm glad I could help. I've got an appointment with Michał.
Give my best to your fiancé.
He hasn't proposed yet.
Will the young lady be visiting us more often?
That's my hope.
Oh, right.
Now I have to go visit Rasputin and find out what he's freaking planning. Don't trust Rasputin. Do want to do that. I also need to go see Rasputin. I just try to remember where he's at as well is the thing. I need to pay Rasputin a visit before I do anything. When you have tamed a Salutor, you get really sick, basically. You can't do a lot. I think I remember where he's at. I guess it's been a few weeks. I want to say he's here. We've talked before, I feel.
Anything caught your eye, sir?
Yeah, we've definitely done this before. Yeah, we've definitely talked to that guy before. That's weird. Sometimes in this game, like most of the time, it's pretty good on keeping track of what you've done. But sometimes it just messes up a little bit. Yeah, I swear he's in here. Rasputin. I'm gonna say before we talk to him, just in case something crazy happens, as always when you visit Rasputin.
Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
We've already read these.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again. See? This is your inevitable, cruel end.
I feel like this guy's got to be good in fights, right?
It's approaching. You won't escape it, nor hide from it.
I don't want to die.
It's not up to you. Sometimes you have to accept the blow. Now, give him the command.
From now on, you will obey me.
Great success, Verenice. We're gonna get an achievement for this. Be really cool. Be like, capture all Salutors. I don't know if it's all of them, but I'm assuming we're done with them. Assuming. Golem. Salutor tamed. That's all of them. Look at that. We're still waiting to get some more points to buy things, but you know. Until then, we wait. Alright, now let's get back to Liggy. And save as always. If you take the carriage, it puts you right next to your house. If you take the tram, it puts you way up there, but the carriage was farther away. So I don't know if it was actually worthwhile to run all the way to the carriage or just to take that. Also, we always got to be snapping because you never know if something's going to highlight red that wasn't there before. And if it does, we need to grab it. All right, Liggy.
I'm glad you're here. There's something I wish to discuss with you.
You've got another case. What is it this time?
I'd like for the Flying University's next meeting to be held here.
What brought on this sudden interest in education in you?
Dickstein asked for my help with a certain matter. He suspects that there might be an Ochrana informer among you.
Do what you want. Since you think that bringing this informer to our home is the most reasonable solution, what do you want to do?
I need you to organize it so as not to arouse anyone's suspicion. I want to gather all the students in one place and discreetly examine them. The Mo won't even know I've exposed them.
Do you want to organize it now?
Let's handle this quickly. Do you think you'll be able to assemble everyone now?
Yes, let's not put this off. Surely you don't intend to come to the lecture dressed like that.
Hey, I'm fashionable.
Whatever. Do what you want.
How dare you? How are we doing, Opier?
If I come in disguise, someone may begin to, well, suspect something. I thought as much. Let us now look for some things I could talk to the students about.
Prepare for the lecture. Door frame of Liggy's room. Dash is carved into the wood marked our growth. In the door frame filled with family memories, one can feel someone's momentary hesitation to enter. Someone leaned against the door frame for a long moment, but eventually gave up. Something else must have caught their interest. Can I click this through here? Dang it. I was hoping. I was hoping. Faithful companion during my childhood playtime. Someone was clearly taken aback by the sight of a horsey in a grown man's room. That someone got spooked by a sudden noise from the next room. Who is checking out my stuff?
Why are you amusing yourself at my expense like this?
I'm sorry, I thought this was my house.
Yes, and I very much like it here.
Nosy Cecilia was snooping around in Papa's office.
And what have you found to be most to your liking here, miss?
I don't think I could pick just one thing. I think what fascinates me the most is that every mundane object can have a second, highly magical purpose concealed just beneath the surface.
That's true. I wanted to discuss it during the lecture.
I can hardly wait.
Have you been to other rooms as well, miss?
What do you mean?
Someone snooped around my bedroom. Are you up to something with a mysterious partner again?
Mr. Shulsky, I resent that. I didn't come into anyone's bedroom. Who do you think I am? I'll wait downstairs. I don't want anyone to misconstrue this situation as inappropriate.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sus. Mask of Velis. Velis was completely unlike himself. Maybe the artist only had a description of someone who had seen the Sayathor to work from. Lygia's playful joy still smolders within it from time to time. When she jumped me while wearing it and nearly frightened me to death. Stanislaus comb. Thoughts of the Thaumaturge gathered in an unassuming object of everyday use. Repulsive, there's a hair left in it. Should I shake it off or not? Studied movements comb through the head of a thinning hair. Father's thoughts flowed uncontrollably. He vacillated between intentions. Should he punish his son? Should he enter the arrangement? Send him away? How can he save him? Should be probably something else. Yeah, I was like, we didn't get a discovery yet, so... Old anti-Thaumaturge book on the manner in which sorcerers harass the people, slandering the Christian faith, and on the measure to be taken. There are many ways by which evil spirit leads innocent people into temptation, in which sorcerer's deviation takes root. Therefore, simple folk should be instructed to seek help with their concerns in monasteries and churches, and not from the devil's spawn, as has been happening up until now, to the detriment of the Christian faith and giving rise to more sorcerers. And Theophilus writes thusly, for all authority comes from God, to whom a sword is given for the punishment of the wicked and the defense of the good. And we also believe that Satan's dominion over the people should be ended by all means. Thaumaturgists are best bound and burned at the stake. In Ravenna, every sorcerer was disposed of in this manner, which put an end to all the people's worries. Men started performing their matrimonial duties again, and the wretches who had been turned into beasts regained their previous forms.
Yes, sir.
A libelous note against the Thaumaturge is reminiscent of the Dark Ages, an inquisitor's wet dream. Father had spent a long time looking for this book before Mother used her contacts to import it for him. The book sparkles with honesty. It must be from the time when they were still speaking to each other. In Father's space, I found several objects that I could safely use during the lecture. Each one merits hours of discussion. I made the right choice. Fantastic. To the lecture. Oh, people to speak with first. That's always nice. Hello, friends. Oh, let's gather these things before we speak. Cognac glass. Lygia treats guests to an exquisite cognac. The words on the courtly taste of the Bourgois. Still clinging to the rim of the glass, someone sipped the beverage, looking at the crowd, and thought contemptuously of those gathered. They were boastful in their cleverness. Shady company. There are many indications that someone intent on hostilities or gathering information is hiding among the flying university students. Lygia and I also became objects of the imposter's interests. I'm gonna say before I step too far forward, I don't want like anything to happen. But I want to look for any red glowy marks. All right, doesn't look like anything. Let's start talking to people.
Hello.
I'm happy to see you, Mr. Shulsky. I'm sure the lecture will be a success.
Unmarried, perhaps. However, if I were you, I would make myself more presentable.
I would never expect to see such crowds in this house.
That's true. A nice change.
Skipping ads real quick. Sorry, it's gonna pause.
Students will not miss such an opportunity. It's not every day that one gets to listen to a Thaumaturge.
Thaumaturge?
Regarding the lecture...
Can we start?
I need another moment. I still have some preparations to do.
What do you need?
I should make use of some props to better illustrate the theory with examples. I'll see if there are any curiosities in the study that I could use. I'll take a look around the gathering. You know why.
Don't damage anything, please.
We're waiting. Impatiently.
Well, you should work patiently because I'm doing you a favor, so chill out. So we go to him when we're ready to begin.
Hello.
Mr. Shulsky, one friendly face in a crowd. You are giving today's lecture, right?
You seem troubled, miss. Is everything all right?
Besides the finger-pointing and backbiting, you mean? Quite all right, yes. Quite.
So we are missing something to talk to her, so we'll wait on that one.
I hope you enjoy today's lecture, miss.
Увидимся.
What does that word mean that she just said? Someone let me know.
And now this place on top of everything. Someday it will be enough to stick one foot out the door to get locked up.
And we all know who will get us locked up.
Hello.
It's our professor for the day. Hello, sir.
Is that so?
You guys talking about?
Who was this vigorous discussion about then? About Polina Nikolaevna?
Indeed. It's probably our little Russian girl who's making all this trouble for us. I don't know why Dickstein doesn't see that.
To me, it's obvious that she's the snitch.
Do you have anything to support such accusations?
It's obvious, isn't it?
It's the Russian girl.
Why are you not suspicious of your friend who was arrested?
His father fought in the uprising. He wouldn't snitch.
My mother is Russian. Does that mean I'm only half traitor?
Well, no. We didn't mean it like that.
Place of birth is hardly enough to determine whether someone is a traitor and a snitch. Wouldn't you agree?
And someone with your skills should already know everything. Wouldn't you agree?
Clapper.
All in good time.
Only back then,
Have
though,
a
not
nice
now.
lecture.
It's inappropriate nowadays. Just kidding. Just a joke. Students trust. The students don't trust Polina. They suspect she's working with the Ruskis. It's just a prank, guys. Don't kill me.
And he walked across the entire town like that, with all that cocoa. And here he is.
I hear you were quite the mischievous youth.
I'm afraid the list of my offenses might be too long. Grażynka, should I be worried?
Why, of course not. No, we were just discussing childhood mischief and the cocoa incident.
Yes, I can't deny that one.
Do you have other interests than cocoa and thaumaturgy? Travel? Cards?
Traveling, indeed. Always and everywhere.
You won't confess to the cocoa now, young master, but I know what I know.
However, it's the nosy people who endlessly make my head spin.
You don't say.
In that case, I won't keep you any longer. See you.
I wanted to continue the conversation.
The lecture.
I didn't want to just leave. I wanted to be like, I just want to get the lecture going. But I also didn't really want to say that. But I went with the way that we were keeping the conversation going. I'm going to go downstairs and check anything out down here, maybe? Never know. So I haven't found anything. Well, unless that counted as the whole them being suspicious of Polina, which could have been. I'm going to check outside real quick. I don't think there'll be anything out here, but we'll check. Yeah, no, I just sent you right back inside. All right. Let's go talk to Polina again.
Yes, Mr. Shulsky?
There we go.
You do realize that your ancestry doesn't make you popular with the students?
It's hard not to feel it. They don't exactly hide their dislike.
I think I can sympathize. I'm half Russian, but I'm also a Thaumaturge.
How do you cope with it?
I try not to think about it, with varying degrees of success.
Can Thaumaturges read minds?
Polina agonizes over hurtful accusations. Is it sincere, though?
Indeed.
Yes, well, I'm waiting.
Please excuse me, I'll take my leave.
Looks like we're starting a lecture.
I hope you enjoy today's lecture, miss.
Увидимся.
Увидимся. Alright, let's start.
Victor?
Regarding the lecture...
Can we stop?
Yes.
I think we can begin.
I trust that you have planned everything well.
I'll take care of everything. Have a pleasant lecture.
Try not to make anything worse.
No promises.
I'm certain that this will be an exceptional meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment I know many of you have been anxiously awaiting has finally arrived. Owing to the courtesy of both hosts of today's meeting, we have a unique opportunity to touch the knowledge from the borderline between science and magic. Viktor Szulski, if you would.
My name is Viktor Szulski, as the president has already said.
We know.
I will start by warning you that I'm doing this for the first time in my life.
I could have stayed at home today.
Didn't seem very prideful.
I would like to tell you more about the purpose of the items I have prepared for today.
I think we all know what a comm is used for.
I think we should start with what you think Thaumaturge is. Here, we have 3 apparently ordinary items. However, there's more to each of them than you might think. On my father's comb, apart from the dandruff,
Disgusting.
there's also a memory, which I can easily read. This particular one concerns father's frustration caused by his developing baldness.
And do we have any influence on what exactly will remain on the item?
Thaumaturges freely communicate intentions this way. Secrets, messages, and so on.
Practical.
Let us not get ahead of the facts. I will cover it more extensively in a moment.
In that case, do you also talk to the dead?
I'm sometimes visited by Stanisław Szulski, for reasons unknown to me. However, that is hardly spiritualism. Rather, it is a testament to my father's stubbornness.
I bet you're afraid of sleeping alone.
Let us move on to the other items. This book was written in 1666. It was published solely to provoke a fear of thaumaturges. In the Middle Ages, people like me were burned at the stake and condemned for heresy.
Judging from the new Governor General, history is about to repeat itself.
The things that Scowan is saying, they're becoming scary.
Fear never helps with anything. If worst comes to worst, you will have to oppose it.
Sure.
Can't you use the power to make someone change their mind? Their way of thinking?
With the help of the Salutors, I can bend people to my will. But the effect never lasts long, and not every one of these people has potential. Let us move on.
I would like to remind you that time is... Can we see a practical demonstration?
No.
This mask was made more than 1,000 years ago. My father brought it from Africa in 89. However, you can see that the deity it depicts has many similarities to the Slavic salutor, Veles.
Are you saying that people can see salutars?
As far as I know, ordinary mortals cannot see them.
Then how do you know they exist?
Where do salutars come from?
No one knows. This particular question remains unanswered.
How convenient.
We know that these beings have always been with us, just like the people who are granted the power. We coexist, but we do not know what rules govern this coexistence. That's enough theory. Let's move on to the practical part now.
I'm so glad I always click everything. Achievement good.
Miss?
With pleasure.
You too, miss. I'd like to ask both of you ladies for a coin. A kopieka will do, and I promise to give it back. Excellent. A Thaumaturge can gain profound knowledge of a person from any object that belonged to them, however mundane it might be. Let's see.
Russian coin, a symbol of the practitioner's oppression. Even if in this piece of metal a negligible value, I can clearly feel the excitement caused by my choice of Cecilia for my experiment. There are sounds of a service from the nearby Orthodox church coming in through the window. Fingers keep turning a coin as thoughts stray inquiringly. Is Thaumaturge dear to God? My doubts about the intentions of the young miss and her potential feelings have been faced with brutal reality. Cecilia is interested in thaumaturgical knowledge, not thaumaturgists, no matter how handsome and witty they are.
By touch alone, I am now able to uncover the secrets that Miss Polina is hiding from all of us.
This is starting to get interesting.
Let's see.
Varnished kopeck. From the first touch, it's easy to feel Polina's grief rushing over the coin. It's mixed with the fear of whether the kopeck will find its way back to her. She acquired it with difficulty, winning it from card sharps in Morov. Dichstein's teachings have found practical application. Polina is not the Okrana mole at the Flying University. She sincerely committed to the Dichstein's activity and to the bridge tournaments she often wins.
The truth can be surprising.
Well, enlighten us already.
Let us focus on you then, Miss Cecilia.
Please go ahead.
Earlier, you were turning this small coin in your hand, listening to an Orthodox church service, and having intense thoughts about God's opinion on thaumaturgy.
That's right. What is your opinion on the subject?
I'm no expert when it comes to God, but if it is true that he created us all in his image, then I suppose I'm in no danger of being struck down by lightning.
Thank you, sir.
It's prudent that I ask if you consent to me sharing your secrets.
I don't have anything to hide.
It's not true that you've nothing to hide, Miss.
You bet.
I don't think you've told anyone present here why you are so motivated to learn at the Flying University. It's because the Flying University is just the start for you. You have very ambitious plans and you dream about going to the Sorbonne, where you intend to pursue a career as a scientist.
That's right.
One more thing. You promised to explain something to us during the practical section. That section is now, right?
What I've just presented to you is the Thaumaturge's skill of perception, which means reading that which is hidden. However, in order for perception to be useful, something must first be inscribed in an item.
Right. And if someone doesn't have the power, but focuses on the message, will they be able to inscribe what they want?
Well, it doesn't hurt to keep trying, right?
Fascinating.
Thank you for this truly enlightening lesson. At the same time, it pains me to say that it's time to end it.
Do you have to end it now?
I have to be mindful of safety, not only of the students, but also of our hosts. Return safely and forget that you were here. Can I have a word with you, Mr. Shulsky? Please indulge me. Thank you, and congratulations on an amazing lecture. And about our issue?
Mr. President, but above all, Mr. Shulsky, what a wonderful experience. I will never forget it.
I'm glad.
I can't wait for our next meeting. Goodbye.
The nosy
Come
man.
back safe, Czeslaw.
Czeslaw.
Getting back to my question.
It's not her. I'm sure of it.
That's good. It's a great relief. And you got it from the kopieka. What kind of magic is this?
The traces people leave on objects allow me to read their intentions, and even their innermost thoughts. I'm grossly simplifying, of course. This is a topic that deserves its own lecture.
Maybe it does.
Although the joy is spoiled by one fact that I must share with you.
Should I be nervous?
I'm afraid so. Someone in the merry gathering of students has bad intentions. To put it bluntly, someone here wants to betray you.
So it's true then. Do you know who this is?
Not yet, unfortunately. So I advise you to be very careful.
Thank you. I will not endanger you any longer. Until our next meeting, I hope.
Certainly. Have a good night, Samuel. Be careful.
Have a good night, Samuel.
Be serious.
I gotta sneeze so bad, guys. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that, guys. I was sneezing so bad I couldn't stop. Alright, so I don't think there's anything... Wait, no, did I not select this? Thank you. Didn't think so. Let's go meet with the mysterious doctor. Where are we heading to meet with El Doctor? Oh, my allergies are acting real bad right now, guys. I'll unmute here in a minute. Sorry. Trust me, muting is better than you hearing how loud I sneeze. I would peek out the microphone. Hello?
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome. I'm not used to getting such a welcome from others. Usually, they go charging straight into my head.
That's not very polite in my view. One ought to introduce oneself first. Emir Bernakovich, Fulge. Are you alone?
I've taken care of them.
Good. Thank you for the onion.
Thank you for the fork.
It's impossible to ignore an invitation magically inscribed on an onion. How can I help you?
What is a Faude?
That's what we Tatars call Thaumaturges. I'm a healer, a fortune teller, and a doctor. Is something ailing you?
I'm looking for the Black Grimoire. After my father died, it went missing.
What do you need another spell book for?
Well, what good is it to you?
Stanisław mentioned that sometimes you let your pride get the better of you.
Get to the point.
As you wish. Enough beating around the bush.
Oh, creepy Salutor. I wish all mine would appear.
In this place, we can talk openly and take all the time we need. But mind that lying may cost you dearly. Who told you I have the Black Grimoire?
I overheard something on a walk by the river.
Don't veil yourself.
The Grimoire. My patience is running short. Suffer is dead. You're the only one left. Give the grimoire back. This is the last time I'm asking.
Stanisław used to tell me you were really sick and nearly lost your mind. How did you manage to get through all that?
I didn't ask for diagnosis.
This Thaumaturge of yours, how did he help you?
With a good word and a prayer.
I thought you weren't a believer. Do you trust him?
Nope. Not at all.
It isn't easy to
I just want to see what this path takes us down. If we can...
Thaumaturge is a Thaumaturge too.
If we can stop everything, I'm really curious if anything
he
happens.
Is, maybe he isn't.
Do you know any other Thaumaturges from Warsaw?
Yes.
Can we ever truly say we know another person?
That's enough. I don't have the Black Grimoire, and I've never had it. You've got talent, and you know how to use it.
You've basically learned nothing from me.
Your resistance has given me as much knowledge as the truth would have. That comes with experience. I want to rebuild the coterie, with your participation.
Why should I care about this?
Because it offers real influence without the need to come out of the shadows.
Very practical.
I trust that now you're intrigued.
It sounds tempting. I'll think it over.
That's enough for me for the time being. But take my advice. When you leave here, go to the one who healed you. I sense he has many secrets.
Oh, I would agree with that.
We all do, don't we?
Yes, but his secrets might be dangerous, and might thwart your plans. Be careful.
But where's the grimoire? Alright, well, we obtained a point. I think I want to wait until I can max out a section. I mean, we could get this. I just don't know if I care. Yeah, I really want to max out a spot, so I think we're gonna wait. Wonder if we're about to move on to a new chapter. I would imagine so. I really don't know how close this game is to ending, but I mean, we've been playing pretty thoroughly and we're already on like, how many achievements? 29 out of 57, so not that many, but also you never know how many will pop at the end of the game, right? Like you could just get a ton at the end of the game. Sometimes that does happen with certain games where like you get to the end and it's like, oh, beat it this way, beat it this way, beat it with this. Normally Rasputin is at the house. Why is he over here now? He's at my dad's grave? Seems to be where we're going. What are you doing in here, bud?
What are you doing here?
Vanitas, vanitatum, et omnia vanitas. Your father was a great man.
You didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
We're on the boundary of two worlds. Amid human ashes, this is a wonderful place to contemplate the future. Your father considered himself Polish. Your mother was Russian. And you grew up in France. Who are you, Victor?
I'm a Thaumaturge.
I also think that it's our nature that defines us, and not the place where our mothers brought us into this world.
And what natures do those others have? The people around you. You've gathered them, us, intentionally.
Everyone has a goal. We're only yet another stopover on someone's journey. And sometimes our paths lead in the same direction. Mine leads to the court of Nikolai Romanov. I need to save the Tsarevich because I believe that only then can we have a future. I can help him. Do you believe me?
I'd like to believe. I know that you're helping me, and I have a debt towards you, but I also have my doubts.
How can I dispel them?
Why are you visiting the Church of St. Mary Magdalene?
I pray there. But Lazarev showed it to me. He believes in my mission and revealed that the Tsarina sometimes goes there.
Does that have anything to do with Kirill?
Where do you know him from?
I've also been to the church to pray.
No, he doesn't matter here. What worried you?
There are people who don't have entirely flattering opinions about you. They say you might be dangerous.
What people? Do you know them? Everyone has opinions about you, or about other thaumaturges, Jews, women, American Indians, or about Christ himself. What have you heard about me that's starting to frighten you? Have you heard about my wife? Maybe that I abandoned her for orgies and feasts? Or maybe you should just go ahead and ask me directly. Have you heard about my wanton life? I don't judge anyone by who they sleep with, or how often. What else have you heard, and from whom? From the Petersburg Okhrana and its agents? From newspapers written under the strictures of Tsar's censorship? What else?
It feels like you know things I haven't told you.
I can't be sure what you're telling me consciously, and which ones only during our sessions.
It's hard to trust someone who goes into your head without you knowing what he does in there.
That didn't bother you before. You invited me in yourself, remember? You yourself opened your mind to me. I told you I hadn't investigated my power myself. It's a gift. I usually help those who believe. Do you believe now?
That's all.
See? I think I've dispelled all your doubts. Think what we can achieve, Victor, if you just come with me. Imagine that the thaumaturgical knowledge of the whole Russian Empire will be at your fingertips. As long as Alexei Romanov is healthy.
It all sounds lovely, but how would we achieve this ambitious goal?
Together, Victor. Together. And all in good time. You'll just have to believe we can do it. Do you believe?
I'm with you.
Perfect. Now our journey is really beginning. Just remember, there's no turning back.
You're facing a turning point in history if you decide to go with Rasputin now. Use the opportunity to complete some of the side quests.
Let's not waste time.
Skipping ads. Sorry.
Let's go pray. Ideally at the Orthodox Church of St. Mary Magdalene. Ready?
I'll join you.
We'll meet later.
You know where to look for me. Don't keep me waiting long. A chance like this does not come along very often.
As we'll lose opportunity to complete some side quests, which means, unfortunately, now comes a time where we've got to run around every area, snapping our fingers, because, yeah, I don't want to lose the opportunity to complete all these side quests that we've made so much progress on. So now we're gonna be running around doing the snapping of fingers in every zone, everywhere in every zone. And we're going to be clicking on all of these things again just to make sure if we've gotten them or not. So, this is the boring part. If you're watching via video and not live stream, you can skip this part. If you're watching via live stream, then just hang out, chat with me, and we'll chill. Hopefully we actually find what we're looking for. So I swear this is the last inspiration for the tailors that we're looking for. Yeah, we've got to run into every building, every nook and cranny. And just zip around. And I almost guarantee I would have seen whatever it is that I'm looking for if I were right here. But actually, I want to keep tracking this just in case I actually click on the building that he's in to go visit. Unless he's just over in his house, in which case I'll know where it is. Yeah, he's just in his house. Never mind then. I'm assuming the point of no return is meaning for these quests that have the little clock on them. It's my assumption. Shouldn't be anything in here that I need to do. We'll talk to you though. No, I'm good. Thank you. I like my hair. And also another thing is we might need to what sucks is we might need to rest and check things out as well, like, which means we might need to spend like every time that we have in an area. So this is going to be a long process. If I end the stream, I'll do this off stream, but for now we're still streaming, so we might as well do it on stream. Right. Skip dialogue. Talk to Upir.
I wonder. What do you mean, who?
Oh, we've already done that. Wait here.
Let's
go until noon.
So, let's kill some time.
Don't. Here's the promise. I don't know if I rest, it'll pop up, or let's do the rest again. Let's wait here till afternoon.
So let's kill.
So we've done noon, afternoon. Nothing new on the map.
Let's
do night. So we've done morning, noon, afternoon, and night, I think. Doesn't look like anything's doing the map. We will rest until morning, just in case I somehow missed that, but I'm pretty sure that's the one we started at. Alright. Well, next area. Oh, so we started at the cemetery. Let's go through these three. This is definitely going to be a process. Let's go down to the hospital first, I guess. Awesome, and there is a bench down here to wait. What a beautiful hospital. This is the one downfall of doing things blind, is that you get situations like this where you might have to run around a lot.
It's me again.
Yes, sir.
How's the young patient doing?
She finally fell asleep and is a lot calmer now. But
I think we
unfortunately,
already
the
did
last
this.
thing she's... What else would you...
Yeah, we already did that. At least we got the kid her teddy bear back. Swear I've never used that room for anything. Can't go in there. Nada. Don't know if it matters in buildings whether the time of day matters or not. I don't think it does. I think the time of day only, because if certain buildings you can't go into at certain times of day, so I think that's what matters. But other buildings are fine. Head and run up here and check out all this. Kind of want to be in the middle. The middle-ish. You guys see anything at all, yell at me. Don't cut me off, tramp. I think if I ran in front of it, it stopped. That's funny. This is the Orthodox Church where we're actually going with Rasputin, I believe. Already been in here, but you know, doesn't hurt to check again. What a beautiful view. And that water, when you zoom out, gets really weird to look at. Now we just need to arrest. Wait through the rest of the times of day in this area, which there's a bench up here. Alright, let's familiarize ourselves with the map just to see if anything new pops up. Just those 2 points and those 2 entrances. So we're at morning now, so we'll just do noon, afternoon, and night. Same things. Nothing new. Nothing new.
Let me rest.
Other than that guy throwing up in the fountain. I just ran right past the other thing to get out of this area. I didn't even notice it. Oh well, that's fine. Let's go to the bazaar. Alright, a lot to explore through here. Let's go down first. I think this is Hyatt's office up here. This is locked. This time of day. We should just rest while we're here and see if these unlock. Still locked. Still locked. Still locked. Back to morning. Just so I can remember what I'm searching at. If we can't find this Taylor's Dilemma on our own, we probably will look up the final one just to be able to make sure that we find it. I'll search to the left in the bazaar area after I search around. Nothing special in here. I didn't think there would be.
Have you... What do you...
We've already done all that.
Too bad.
Uh-oh. We just dropped a lot of frames. What happened? Are we back? Let me see what's going on over here. I think it's fixed. I think it's good. I think we're good. All right. I don't know what happened there for a second. We dropped 600. We had dropped 0 frames this whole stream, and then out of nowhere, 600 at the same time. It was just like, and frames away. So that was weird. Actually, might just... yeah, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. I decided we're not going to run around. These are the two things we're missing. One of them you can only get in a quest, so I think I might have missed it already. The other one supposedly is somewhere in northern Thaumaturge, which I think it's not there. I think it's not there. So yeah, it's supposedly right here, and we run by that all the time. Hello.
You appear to be waiting for me.
Indeed, Mr. Shulsky. Do you remember me? Czesław, I attended your lecture. Can I take a moment of your time? It's urgent.
What's the matter? Is something bothering you?
More than one thing, actually. I can't sleep. I'm afraid to walk alone in the city. I feel that I'm being watched.
Maybe you should consult a doctor about this before turning to a thaumaturge.
It's them! They're here!
Got punched out. I was just looking for a magazine.
Do you think they'll keep us here long? Do you at least know where we are?
No. I've got a splitting headache. They took the grimoire from me.
Do you believe me now?
Who are these people?
I don't know. I fear they're with the Ochrana. I told you, they've been following me.
Ever since I came back, I've been finding myself in situations like this quite often. It can't be good for my head.
Your head has more serious concerns right now. I'm afraid they won't let us go so easily, if at all.
Now is a good time for you to explain this situation to me.
I think they're after the Flying University and Dickstein. It was probably them that arrested Valdemar. And now they've been following me as well.
I'll take a look around here.
Let's look around real quick, but first, I want to see what color I'm missing of outfit if I can. So, I don't know if it tells you. We'll finish this and then I might call the stream and then I'll look for it offline. Let's save. For me, no thank you. The chair's wobbling, permeated with sudden concern. What do they really know about these magicians? If they take away his book, is he going to be just like any other fellow? Should they tie him up, gag him, make a salt circle? Who knows? Tools, hammer, pliers, and file. I have a bad feeling about all this. There are words of a heated debate strolling among the tools. On the one hand, the chief won't stand for any disobedience. If this goes south, he'll rip them apart. On the other hand, he values initiative. So, if they can pull it off, they might get promoted. I wouldn't mind some tea. During a tea break, they came up with a plan. They cannot kill or beat up the magician, so they need to hold him. The other one wants to skin him alive too, so if they do it first, they might as well hang themselves with their own shoelaces. That's why they just need to make him think he's going to die. So the Ochrana gentlemen act behind Konichkin's back. The chief won't be pleased if he finds out about their disobedience, and if anything happens to me, he'll be furious. Their best bet is to bluff. All right, then let me call it.
You seem pleased. Have you managed to feel something out?
I've discovered a few things. We'll see which of them prove to be useful.
How about the smoke?
They didn't take them from you?
Luckily, no. They're imported, the good stuff. They have a distinct, courtly taste of the bourgeois.
I've heard that somewhere already.
It's a popular saying. A convict's last meal. Want one?
No, you tricked me.
What is it that you want from the Flying University?
Being a diligent student is not my thing. I simply heard that is where fancy girls go. You understand, right? Cigarette?
No, I'm good.
I don't smoke.
I don't think we'll have time anyway.
Mr. Shulsky has come to already? Good. We want to ask you some questions, and we're not in any kind of rush.
But first, this one. How about it, Chasewolf? Where should we start? Feet, nails, or knees?
Gentlemen, I beg you. I don't know anything. This is some sort of mistake.
Cheswoff, we know about Dickstein and the students. We even know about the Shulsky family home. We're catching you one by one as we speak.
Do you prefer the hammer or the pliers?
I don't know anything. I swear, Mr. Shulsky.
Where's my grimoire?
We happen to be reading it. Why?
Your lies are as bad as your acting, you worthless ham. Putting words together is clearly too hard for you.
Maybe you go first. Hammer or pliers?
I know you operate independently, and you'll do anything so the chief doesn't find out. Am I wrong? Ivan, and I think I can address the chief that way, will not be happy when he finds out about all of this. Konieczkin will end you.
And what now?
Let me tell you how this is going to end. You'll give me my grimoire back, and then let me out of here. And if you don't, I'll make you tear off each other's faces.
So you can get out and warn your buddies? No chance.
We'll take the risk. Cheswoff, you can stop pretending now. We'll settle this in a more subtle way.
I thought it wouldn't come out till the end.
This is the end.
You handle him then. I'm off to tell our guys to hurry up with these arrests.
Stop him. I think I have to fight alone now, don't I? I don't have... Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I have to fight alone. Punch him out! Take my chances to interrupt actions over and over again. Oh wait, this isn't my interrupting actions one. That's okay, he went to sleep pretty fast. This man has a freaking... Is that a hammer? I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna punch him in the nose over and over. It's 50% chance isn't popping very often. I like that he heals 4 every time. Makes beating him up more satisfying.
They never learn.
They don't. Warn the others, let's go. Always something. I'm glad we went back there though. I didn't know that quest was there. That's not what I looked up, so that was cool. That was pretty cool. Let's go to where we live first. Save. Sister.
Victor, it's so good that you're here.
Is everything all right?
Soldiers came for me today. I managed to escape and came straight here. Arrests have started and I'm certain they want to close the Flying University. I have to warn whoever I can. Dickstein above all. We must hold a meeting at the antiquarian bookshop.
I know about everything already from the Ochrana. Czesław turned out to be their snitch.
But the arrests don't stop. We have to do something.
I'll reach out to Dickstein.
Excellent. And Paulina? She's probably playing at this bridge club of hers. It's right next door to the entrance to Dickstein's apartment.
All right. I'll go get her.
Let's not waste time. I'll run to Lucrezia first. The two of us will notify the rest.
We are counting on you, Victor.
I'm counting on me too. Let's get everybody out of here. I mean, I knew who it was. We knew that was the nosy guy. I just didn't give you an opportunity to reveal him before this, it seems. Maybe it did and I missed it. It's always possible, but I don't think it did. Go, 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 go. What's going on here?
Another one.
What's going on here? Why is there no passage?
Man, on one side, there are the Ruskies that want to come in and batter people, and on the other side, there's me not wanting to let them in. And seeing as there are more of us this time, it won't be so easy for them.
I repeat, get out of the way and no one will be harmed.
Take your barking somewhere else, lying dogs. Haven't you had enough this year? Do you intend to drag people out of their homes and beat them in the streets again?
Or shoot them?
And which side of the barricade are you gonna be on?
Is there perhaps a chance that you will help me pass in such a way as not to draw the Ruskies' attention?
And who are you supposed to be? A provocateur, probably? And with a magical book, no less. Forget about it.
I have to think about this.
And what is there to think about?
You're kind of a dick, so I don't really like you.
Have you made up your mind yet?
Yep, I guess we gotta jump in.
New come up?
Let's go.
I don't have time. Whoever wants to join in, let them.
Gentlemen, I think the Jews have found themselves an ally.
What I'd like to give them is a beating. Come on, Mr. Magician.
Let's go. I am unconcerned. Oh, look at this. A prime target. A prime target over here. Lelik, if you will, my friend. That's unfortunate there, buddy. Let's knock him out. And then we will focus on... Let's get the one that's, Oh, I wish you could go faster than that. Unfortunate. Well, let's disable it anyway. Yeah, of course it went after the one that was defended. That's why I wanted to interrupt his thing. Yeah, see. Oh well. Oh no, ads happened. I missed stopping them. I'm so sorry. So sorry if you're watching the stream and you got an ad. It's not much I can do about it at this point. I mean, do we really even need to worry about any of this, honestly? Like, we can just, like, punch people. He'll be knocked out. You need to be disabled by somebody as well. I'm just punching him this time around. Oh, we have the golem. I want to check out the golem. I haven't done that yet. It'll have to be after this, but that's okay. Where's my golem? There he is. Let's see him. Inflicts damage and slows the enemy's planned action. Inflicts damage if the enemy's focus is less than full. If the enemy's focus is less than full, it deals double damage. Inflicts damage if the enemy is in suffering state, inflicts double damage. And just inflicts huge damage. That's cool. We like it. Whatever, let's hit him. That sounds fun. Go to sleep. And go to sleep. Okay. See, we can fight in other ways. We don't have to just make their focus go away. I'm capable of doing other things. Gotta go in there, but we gotta go in here too. It's time to go, girl.
Polina?
Not now. Wieszek is about to draw for a straight.
Is that bad? How do you know? Ah, fuck it. Give me two.
It's urgent, and I don't want to explain it in front of everyone. Please, let's go.
Fine, let's go.
Hey, we got a deal going.
I'm a Thaumaturge, Wiesław, and I predict you're going to lose today.
Then I don't give a fuck. No one leaves here until we finish. A deal is a deal.
The lady is leaving, but with us, Panyal.
Fuck you, you horse-spawned Rusky milksop. Get the fuck out of the bridge club if you can't play culturally with people. Get lost, the lot of ya.
Let's leave them alone.
Yes, it will be better that way. Let's meet later. In the antiquarian bookshop by Green Square.
Sounds like a plan. So she's been warned at least. Uh-oh, has he already been taken? For pages, I can tell he tried to cover his tracks. These pages can't be read. Resignation clings to the bits of the ash. The university was a beautiful dream. It allowed him to live in a small personal haven, but reality came to get him. Every burnt letter, essay, and note is like a sentence. He will burn them to protect others. He owes them that much. Upstairs! Come on. Come on, walk forward. There you go. Cuckoo clock still standing. Well, some people have clocks, others have time. A gloomy thought is dangling from the motionless hands. His grandfather bought this clock right after he arrived in this town. The family treasure, winded and cherished. Now it will stop. The Dickstein story in Warsaw comes to an end. Maybe he can get a similar one in Vienna. Stain on the tablecloth. He spilled tea and didn't clean it. That's unlike Dickstein. The tea soaked into the tablecloth as panic seeped into his heart. He cannot stay here any longer. They will find him and kill him. Not quickly and mercifully. It will be long and agonizing. And what for? For whom? He has reasons to live. All he needs to do right now is get up and pack his suitcase right now. Dickstein is gone. His fear outweighed his remorse, and the cherished professor decided to leave his students in a moment of the ultimate test. I won't judge him. However he settles in Vienna, he will never forget what he did. So he's gone. We're off. A long quest. There it is. Into the bookshop. Save. Hello, everyone.
I think we should get started now.
But the president is not here yet.
He's not coming.
Samuel won't be joining us. He should already be on his way to Vienna.
Without saying a word? I didn't think he would do something like that. He'd leave us just like that.
It doesn't really matter right now.
Then what should we do now?
What do you think, sister?
You should rather ask Cecilia, brother.
Yes, we must wait, true, but never give up. Only then will the sacrifice of those who are arrested not be in vain. We simply cannot give up.
Good luck. I hope your will to fight will burn for a long time. However, I'm afraid we are pressured for time.
Yes, let's not tempt fate anymore.
Without you, we wouldn't be here. It's not over yet, so... until the next time.
Till the next time. Thank you. Get involved with the Flying University and see how it ends. Awesome. Alright guys, I think that's going to wrap up our stream for today. We went for a couple hours. Not bad for the first time coming back. I'm going to try to get on a better schedule of streaming. I don't know what times yet, but we're going to see. But that's going to do it for me today. The stream will be up on the channel, and then it will also be broken down into episodes to be uploaded individually to continue the series as well. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.